Yes, this is NBA Onetake, October 29th, 2025. 5 games for me in the docket. It was 5. Yeah, it was busy. But the first game was the New York Knicks was going up against the Milwaukee Bucks, and this was a good game. But there was a lot to a backstory with a potential Giannis over the offseason coming to New York in a hole that would have, took Karl Anthony Towns and others to Milwaukee. Something both sides was exploring, as well as Giannis being informed that a potential deal could come down the pike and potentially land him in New York. It didn't work out, citing both sides with issues. So Giannis stayed after the overhaul of players being traded, dealt out, then re-signed over to other teams. And people had Giannis skepticism of his commitment in Milwaukee because of the roster construction, in other words. So, but in this game, the Bucks did beat the Knicks 121-111. Giannis Antetokounmpo 37-8. Ryan Rollins, the point guard, he's been showing out. Now he's been showing out. He finished with 25. And for the Knicks, it's just Jalen Brunson 36. Karl Anthony Towns 8.12 rebounds. What effort! I'm just saying about that guy. I don't know what's going on with him. I was just speaking to a Knicks fan about this the other day, and we was talking about things with them when they lost. I think they lost another crucial game, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? So with this, and Mikal Bridges, he had 24 and 11, and Landry Shamet had 16 in the start. I'm seeing things. Mike Brown for the Knicks, is he playing matchups? And that's how he's juggling up his lineups and playing who? Yeah, you could do that. So guys has to be prepared and ready to play, ready to be active and all things. Where with Tibbs, you know what you was getting, who was going to play what amount of minutes, and if he was going to get in the game or not. Citing foul trouble or anything else like that, then he'd be forced to play you. This is a little different. It's all about matchups and certain things. So the players got to be more prepared. And listen, I'm going to come in the game. I may not get the same minutes. I may get more. I may get less. That's how I'm seeing things are being done under Coach Mike Brown. And the next game, is a good one. The Philadelphia 76ers defeated the Washington Wizards in overtime, 139-134. This is a really good game. Tyrese Maxey, again, 39 and 10, just looking great. Joel Embiid with 25. Kelly Oubre Jr. had 17 and 11, and Quentin Grimes with 23. I'm telling you, Philly 4-0, best start in a while. This is good for them, getting these starts. Joel Embiid does not look like himself. He's on the minute restriction. He still look a little gimpy out there. I don't know how that's going to translate during the season, but it is looking a little gimpy. But they was able to, the Wizards fighting hard, right? They're 1-3 records so far. Don't look too much about that, right? They're out there completing, fighting hard every single night. Alex Sarr, he had 31 and 11, one of his best stat lines of his young career. Keyshawn George had 20 and 9. That's, you don't see that a lot, and you're seeing him come into his own. And Chris Middleton, he had 13 and 10, notably for the Wizards. Wizards are fighting hard. And this is what you need to build on. Fight hard, compete, get some wins. Let people know that you're not going to be walked over on the calendar. They're going to understand that when you face against us, you should be coming in there. You're going to be going up for a challenge, and I like that. I like that approach. All right, and the next game of the night is the Miami Heat. They smashed the Charlotte Hornets. Smashed them. 144-117. The Miami Heat improved to a 3-1 start and leaving the Charlotte Hornets at a 2-2 start. But for the Heat, Jaime Jaquez had 28. Bam Adebayo had 26. Andrew Wiggins with 21. And Pele Larson had 17. A great win for them. Great win for the Miami Heat. With not too much expectation. Tyler Hero's not there, and they're getting some wins. And they're getting some wins early. And this is a good thing to build off of. Congrats to Eric Spoelstra. He's going to be the coach for the 28 Olympic men's team. So that's good. But Miami is looking good, man. They're looking good so far. And the Hornets is not depressing me so far. I mean, they're 2-2. It's so early, but I don't know. The Hornets, like I said, they got some expectations. For one, LaMelo Ball, he almost had a triple-double, 29 and 8. Con Kneppel, rookie from Duke, had 19. Colin Sexton, 18. And my man Miles Bridges had 17. It's a consistent. So we'll see. We'll see what the season holds for the Hornets as things are going on. All right, the next game of the night is the Oklahoma City Thunder is going into Sacramento versus the Kings. Oklahoma City. This was a great game again, and Oklahoma's really going through. They're going through it. Looks like their games are really testy. People are really going at them, and they just all got some playoff feel. 107-101. Oklahoma, they led by SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 31-9. Aaron Wiggins had 18. AJ Mitchell had 18. No Chet Holmgren. And they was looking good, man. They was just looking good. It was a gritty win, a real gritty win, because the Kings was playing. I mean, they're 1-3, but they're playing. They're playing. They got a lot of talent. Zach LaVine had 23, as well as DeMar DeRozan. Domantas Sabonis had 10 points and 18 rebounds. I'm looking at certain things with him. I know I'm hearing things about him last year. Hear same things about him early in the season. And Russell Westbrook had 16 off the bench, notably for the Kings. The Kings, I've been looking at them. I've been looking. I love the talent. This is like a 2K team, right? I get a team like them. I'm playing 2K. Yo, bro, this is like on a talent's perspective. You like, man, we could compete against anybody. I got dudes I can play and whatever. We could beat anybody. Talent-wise, it's just gotta show. They gotta show up in the games, and it's not. And they're in some trouble. They may be in some trouble. All right. And the last game of the night is the Golden State Warriors going up against the LA Clippers in LA, smashing them 98-78. Yes, they had 78 points. Steph Curry had 19-8, Jimmy Butler with 21, and Draymond Green with 7-7. Look, they go 4-1. The Warriors is looking good, doing what they got to do, ending these games with teams they should be, but Clippers is not a team they should be, because this is a team people was really high hopes on what they're going to do this season. Clippers, Kawhi Leonard 18, James Harden 20, Zubac had 14 and 13 in limited action. That's a 78-point performance is questionable, man. It's very, very, very questionable. I gotta really think about things just looking at that. I don't know. Got to really think about things, looking at that. Ty Lue, you got to look at things, seeing that. At one point they was just getting outscored and outplayed. This is crazy. It's crazy. Got to do better. Got to do better. But this is NBA One Takes Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.